Right guys, we're going to have a look at combination shots, or in the UK we know them as plants. Snooker term, I don't quite know why we call it a plant. Comment down below if you do. I don't know where the term has ever come from, to be quite honest. I think combination seems to fit the criteria a little bit more than a plant, but anyway, nonetheless. So, a couple of things really. I mean, ideally, when you're playing a plant combination, whatever you want to call it, really you want to be in line with your contact point on the second ball. So in this instance here, I'm playing the first ball to hit the second ball to kind of catch this red ball kind of here. Now if I'm playing that from this angle, that is so tough because the balls and the cue ball are not in my eye line. That's a really, really tough shot. If I play the positional shot the shot before and leave myself directly in the line of the hit of the first ball to contact the second ball, now this is far, far easier. But I also feel as well that my little tip and my little technique is not to aim the ball at the object ball to pocket it, strangely enough. I'd rather pick a point on the cushion, at which I believe is the point I want to hit to make the ball. So in this instance here, play the ball onto the ball, make the second ball. But I'm almost aiming this ball at the cushion there, not aiming it to make the second ball. That's just my little kind of the way I like to do it. So I'm dead in line with it. I've picked my point on the object ball. I've then picked my point on the rail, which is through the object ball, and I'm now aiming the red ball at my point I've picked on the cushion, not on the second ball. And I just feel like that's just that little bit easier to make the combination. Okay, if we're trying to do something with this second ball as well, you know, again, it's a slightly different shot. You know, it's played a little bit firmer, but it's imperative that if you was going to play the combination and you were going to play this first, that when you pocket the previous ball, that you actually get on the exact line that you want to play through. It's so important. And I also feel like if you play pocket weight with a plain ball, like a middle ball or just above centre ball, I feel like you get that nice truer roll of the ball, which helps to find your exact point. So again, pick that ball on the cushion, pick where you're hitting your ball, and play the combination that way. I've always felt that it's how I like to play. I like to pick that point. I certainly like to play from direct where all three balls are in your eye line. Pick your point on the rail, if that's the system that works for you, and aim the ball at it, and all being well, you make the combination. So, combination, plant, part 2 effectively, and this is where we're going to play a combination with positional play. And I've been asked a lot to try to go a little bit deeper into the grip and how firm the grip and stunning the ball and sort of like getting the cue ball to bite and caressing the ball, all these different things. And I can understand, you know, where that could be a little bit of a minefield. So I'm going to try and demonstrate it and demonstrate the combination at the same time. So the combination here is quite straightforward because we talked about the balls all being in your eye line. But what's so nice about this is the pocket, the two balls and the cue ball are all in the same eye line as well. So it's effectively like aiming this ball at the pocket to make the second ball. But let's say we wanted to play a positional shot, and we want to get this ball to run forward through this ball, so we can then connect it to pot it and pot this one. So if I play this at 6 o'clock with a very, very, very gentle grip, shall we say, and I play it at 6 o'clock, I'm going to get that second ball to transfer through the first ball. But however, if I grip the cue too firmly or I hit it too kind of bluntly, the second ball is going to stop. So this is what I'm going to do the first time. The first time this is going to happen. to stop because it was hit quite bluntly with a stun shot with a fairly firm grip. The second shot I'm going to apply is I'm going to use a really light grip at 6 o'clock and watch what happens to the first ball this time compared to what it did the first time. The first ball actually ran through the second ball on this occasion because I hit 6 o'clock on the cue ball with a very, very light grip. So I almost like nipped the cue ball back, caressed the cue ball back at 6 o'clock. That on the first ball, then ran through the second ball, and then as intended and as discussed, that ball can then be used to connect to this ball. So the grip in so many different ways affects so many different things, because particularly playing a combination shot, if you don't want that first ball to go forward, then you need to punch the first ball, so when it hits the second ball effectively it hits a wall and stops. If you want the first ball to run through for any reason, maybe trying to pocket both balls, or in this instance using it as a positional shot, we need to go 6 o'clock on the white with a loose grip, nip the cue ball back effectively, caress the cue ball back, which then means the first ball will spin through the second ball. So we've killed two birds with one stone there really. We've discussed the combination and how easy the combination is when all three balls are in the line, but also as well the grip factor can determine what happens with the first ball hitting the second ball.